Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it. That's because I believe in you guys.
Wilson leaves this one with Penning. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyler Lockett as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Eagles 7. Michael Dixon.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Desmond King picks it.
Oh, you got to feel it.
And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 22. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
Good gain by Chris Carson, picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
Play action. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Second and 6. A handoff to Penny. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Josh Gordon.
Josh Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit big.
He's got a man complete. Give him 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. There the Eagles are back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This will be taken in by Hightower. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a give to Breida. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 44.
Eagles. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wentz now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
It's a turnover on downs.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a 2-score game. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And he finds Penny. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Remember on their last drive, they had that pass play for a touchdown, and here they come out firing again. This play's not quite as good in the end result, but still good enough for a quick first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another first and 10. Wentz now to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
39-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now Wentz again. This is caught. Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
That's another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Wentz to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
On the carry.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Let's go. 53, Mike, 53. Man, 5-7. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Slam. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Matt Breida, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 5 now. Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Wilson to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Eagles. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing now is Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
You got 4. You got 4. Choose it. 50, Max 50. Oh, you got deep?
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards there, first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Philadelphia, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.